Sussexes separated, Harry caught leaving Montecito in tears as Meghan hanging out with a Getty. On Friday, Harry was pictured alongside childhood best friend Nicky Scott as the pair spent several hours at Ganna Walska Lotusland, a botanical garden that's been named as one of the 10 best gardens in the world. Harry was seen carrying 3 books and a flask while Nicky carried a flask. But where's Meghan? Is the wife taking the photo? Does she work for Backgrid now? Sue her for invasion of privacy, Harold. She's allegedly in Canada at Soho House with Marcus or with some Getty guy. Celt Views says on the subject of divorce, Meghan Markle is in the company of a billionaire nowadays and hanging around with one of the Gettys. The pair would both dress for the winter climate, with Harry wearing a blue puffer jacket and grey trousers alongside a hat. His friend Nicky is the CEO of Pollinum. His mission is to save Indonesian forests. Harry is trying to create something like the Earthshot Prize to compete against His Royal Highness Prince William. Lady C says Harry and Meghan are never seen together, unless it's to do with making money. And where are the children? He's never with them unless it's for a documentary or a photo op. Lady Campbell has social media in uproar with claims that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are for all intents and purposes separated. She appears in a TikTok video claiming to have heard persistent reports from extremely well-placed people, some of whom are long-standing friends of Harry's, that Harry and Meghan led entirely separate lives and are de facto separated. She appears in a TikTok video claiming to have heard persistent reports from extremely well-placed people, some of whom are long-standing friends of Harry's, that Harry and Meghan lead entirely separate lives and are de facto separated. She seems quite sure of herself as she states that she's heard there is a distance between them, although they're living supposedly and ostensibly and superficially and very occasionally under the same roof. She goes on to say, "Quite how this marries up with Harry's conduct and bleating and Harry's self-pity and Harry's ration of his truth, in my opinion, he royally trashed his family. It's something else again." As Lady Campbell speaks, she appears the epitome of elegance, with a lit Christmas tree in the background of a stately manner. Her long hair is pulled back to reveal bejewelled dangle earrings that match her necklace, and she sports a pale coordinated sweater set. According to her, "My understanding is family has reacted how you and I and anyone else with a heart and a head would react. They're extremely upset." She goes on to say that the loose cannon is trying to make tracks back with friends, many of whom have spurned his attempts. But he's not making tracks back to the family because he's insistent that he's in the right. Always had a massive ego. Always been uncontrollable. She notes that Meghan is able to control him. In the end, Lady Campbell states that Charles wants it all to be okay, but William has a far more realistic assessment of what it will be as regards Harry going forward. Royal watchers have noted that Meghan has not come out to speak up for and defend Harry the last few days, while he apparently was in New York City during the recent evacuation of his Montecito home due to storms. If Meghan wanted to speak out and support her husband against the bashing he's getting from the public regarding the contents of his book, she would have said something by now. Guess what? She hasn't. No surprises there. You would think she'd be more grateful for him standing up for her and repaying the favour. However, she hasn't, and shows the type of person she is, shallow and inconsiderate.